Coming up tonight on SLU News 22.
Tragedy in Kenya.
President Bill Kaufman addresses SLU's future.
Stupid questions.
A food-filled weekend.
And Ben Stein on Bueller.
Plus, national news and weather, live from the Bush Student Center. This is SLU News 22. Good evening. I'm Amanda Honigfort.
And I'm Gabriel J. Gallup.
Thank you for joining us this evening. This Wednesday at 5 p.m., St. Louis University's interim president, Bill Kaufman, will visit our Student Senate in the BSC Room 256. SGA invites all students to come and learn about the interim president's plans during this time of transition for the school.
Join the SLU community this weekend for the 2013 Homecoming and Family Weekend, September 27th through the 29th. The weekend is full of events for the entire family, including St. Louis University soccer games, a movie in the quad, the golf cart homecoming parade, and many more fun events. To register your family members, go to SLU.edu. The cost is $10 per person, and the fee covers complimentary events and program materials. T-shirts are also available. For the entire list of this weekend's activities, check out SLU.edu.
Jill is in the Weather Center now with our first forecast. Jill, we going to see more of these cool temperatures?
You know, we are going to slowly begin to see things begin to turn around just a little bit this weekend. We did start the first day of fall today on a little bit of a cooler note. We're still quite cool outside right now, although St. Louis, we're in a bit of a warm spot. We're at 77 just around the 7 o'clock hour, but elsewise we're in the low 70s across the metro area. Overnight tonight, we are going to drop down into the mid-50s, which is quite seasonal, right around our average low temperature. We enter mostly clear skies, very comfortable, so you could leave the windows open to sleep this evening or even just give your AC a break overnight tonight. We are going to see a gradual warm-up through the end of this week, so we aren't going to be seeing those fall-like temperatures lasting all throughout the week. We could see a slight chance for some isolated afternoon showers tomorrow, but likely not going to be an all-afternoon rain event. Just maybe keep that umbrella handy, as any showers could pop up really at any time tomorrow. And then head into the weekend in time for homecoming. We are going to see another chance for some rain entering the forecast, unfortunately, on Saturday in time for the soccer game. I'll be back with all those details and my complete forecast in just a minute. Back over to you guys.
Thanks, Jill. Last week, I sat down to talk with Ben Stein about economics, his skater shoes, politics, and Bueller. Here's a look at what he had to say about Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
It came about because I was in Hollywood. I had become friends with a man named John Hughes, who was a very, very famous writer, producer, director of adolescent-oriented movies. And he had a movie, and his executive producer who worked under him was a close friend, and they asked if I would do a small scene reading the role, taking the role off camera. And then he said, would you ad-lib a scene about some subject you know fairly well? Don't write it down, just ad-lib it. And that was about economics, about the anyone, Hawley, Smoot Tariff Act. And and when that was done, people on the stage just laughed hysterically. And then John Hughes said to me, this is going to be a very famous scene. And it was. So it worked very, very well for me. It was just pure luck. I got paid $380. That's it for doing it, but it changed my life.
The full interview will be up on our YouTube page shortly. You can find that at youtube.com/SLU-TV. No hyphen.
On Thursday, September 26th, there will be a food truck rally hosted by the MOVE Committee. The trucks will be on North Compton Avenue between Olive Compton Garage and Chaffetz Arena, from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Participating food trucks include Curbside Cookery, Holy Crepe, Zia's, Chop Shop, and Hot Aztec, and Two Girls, Four Wheels.
Now we are going to turn to SLU-TV correspondent Laura Berry, who took to the streets in honor of Stupid Question Day to find out your thoughts. Here she is.
Saturday is National Stupid Question Day. So today we're going to go out on SLU's campus and ask the students what's the stupidest question they have ever been asked.
Does smart water really make you smarter?
I was once asked in downtown Chicago where the ocean is. It's called the lake.
Can you catch a frisbee with your mouth?
Okay, what's the stupidest question you've ever been asked?
Someone actually asked me how to spell wild.
I've been asked multiple times whether I'm Chinese or Asian.
I have a twin sister, and people constantly ask me if I'm identical to her.
What am I supposed to say?
So, how size your feet?
Does Saturday have a S in it? Okay. Go. What time in the summer a man asked me how many winter scarves I own?
The stupidest question that I was asked is if there were bridges that connected the Hawaii Islands.
When was the War of 1812?
The question that I get a lot that I think is really dumb is if this is my real hair. Of course it is. I don't know how to make a fake afro or where I would get one from.
I don't think there's any stupid questions. Sometimes I just think they're stupid people.
The Taste of St. Louis Festival this year will take place this Friday and Saturday and Sunday. The festival will be open from 4 to 11 on Friday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Saturday, and 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. on Sunday. The festival will have celebrity chefs, an art and wine walk, and over 50 restaurants open on Restaurant Row. So be sure to stop by there and taste some of St. Louis's finest.
Don't go away. We have national news coming up next. Welcome back. This past Saturday, September 21st, there was an attack on the Westgate Shopping Mall in Nairobi, Kenya. 10 to 15 gunmen stormed the mall, shooting civilians as well as taking several hostages. At least 62 people were killed and over 150 people were injured. The Somali al-Shabaab terrorist group has taken credit for the shooting, but investigations continue to identify those involved.
For those concerned with the power of Big Brother, we'll soon know if those worries are truly warranted. The facial recognition system known as BOSS, or Biometric Optical Surveillance System, will be tested at an upcoming hockey game in Washington State. The system will attempt to pick from the crowd the faces of 20 volunteers in an arena of over 6,000 fans. Utilizing stereoscopic imaging, it can create 3D representations of individuals from 50 to 100 meters away. This technology has been in development for a number of years, and this test is hoped to show significant improvement in its accuracy. The system may be utilized by the Department of Homeland Security at any number of areas of international traffic across the United States.
This past Sunday, everyone's favorite award show host, Neil Patrick Harris, hosted the 65th Annual Emmy Awards. Aside from the obligatory full-scale production musical number, Emmy highlights include wins by Breaking Bad for Best Drama, Best Modern Family for Best Comedy, Jeff Daniels for Outstanding Actor in a Drama Series, and Derek Huff for his choreography on Dancing with the Stars. In addition, a special tribute was made to the recently deceased Gene Stapleton, Glee star Corey Monteith, and James Gandolfini.
Prisoners, starring Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal, came in at #1 this week at the box office. The movie, starring Gyllenhaal as a detective trying to find abducted children, earned $21.4 million, landing it the #1 spot, just ahead of Insidious Chapter 2, which brought in $14.5 million. The Family, starring Robert De Niro and Michelle Pfeiffer, came in at #3.
It has been approximately 3 months since designers Dolce & Gabbana were convicted of evading over 40,000 euros in taxes. However, they continue to exemplify the definition of creative expression by turning tax evasion into inspiration. Coins were a continuous theme in their work, which debuted this past weekend at their fashion show in Milan, potentially their last. They both have been sentenced to 20 months in jail and have been ordered by the Italian government to pay a sum of money that is expected to bankrupt their company. Their next appeal is scheduled for the end of this year. Coming up next, we have your work week forecast. Stay tuned. And welcome back. Chief Meteorologist Jill Sweet is here with us now for our extended forecast. Jill, what do we have coming this week?
We are going to begin to see a gradual warm up, and hopefully you all enjoyed the start of fall. And it was very seasonal the past few, well, fall started yesterday, and today was the first full day of fall. And so we are seeing some very seasonal temperatures, still quite comfortable outside right now. We are seeing the sun beginning to set, so we are beginning to see those clouds building in. We are still at 75 degrees, very comfortable with low dew point as well as low humidity levels. As well, throughout the night, we're just going to be dealing with those clear skies. Temperatures will bottom out into the upper 50s. By wake up tomorrow morning, we'll be at 60 degrees, so you maybe want to carry that jacket as you're headed to your early morning classes. Tomorrow, we are in between systems right now. We have high pressure that's building in across the Great Lakes, and we are going to be seeing a low pressure system beginning to inch its way into the St. Louis area on Tuesday. So with it, we're going to be in the warm sector, which means we're going to be in between two different air masses. So any showers or storms can really bubble up at any time throughout the afternoon on Tuesday. Definitely not going to be an all-day rain event. It's just going to be isolated at best. Looks like St. Louis may even dodge a few bullets in terms of the rainfall. But then head into Wednesday, that low will shift off to the south and east. Another high-pressure system will begin to build its way in, and we'll begin to see a more gradual trend as things begin to warm, head into the middle of this week. So still just wall-to-wall sunshine, warmer temperatures as we'll see them creeping up closer to 80 degrees and even pushing 85 towards the middle to end of this week. Overnight tonight, very comfortable. We're dealing with mostly clear skies, dropping down to 56 degrees. Headed into Tuesday, another beautiful fall-like day as we'll be under mostly sunny skies, a very pleasant afternoon with a high near 80 degrees. Looking at the rest of our forecast, things look to be pretty great. Just pretty much dealing with a gradual warm-up. Head to 85 by Friday, but unfortunately we are going to see a little bit of rain entering the forecast in time for homecoming and all the events that will be happening Saturday night, especially the soccer game. So right now it looks like we could be seeing a few scattered showers in time for the soccer game, but definitely something we'll be monitoring headed into the weekend.
Let's pack an umbrella and hope for the best.
Exactly.
All right, thank you very much, Jill. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back. The Cardinals have officially earned a spot in the postseason baseball. After a win on Saturday and a loss by the Washington Nationals on Sunday, the Cards clinched at least a spot in the National League wildcard game. The Cardinals are still in first place in the National League Central, 2 games ahead of the Reds and the Pirates. The last 6 games of the regular season start tonight at Busch Stadium. The Cards play the Nationals through Wednesday and the Cubs over the weekend. Tonight's game starts at 7:15.
In men's soccer, the number 12 ranked University of Connecticut defeated the number 10 ranked Billikens 2-1 on Saturday in Connecticut. The Yukon Huskies opened up a 2-goal lead early in the match before Billiken senior midfielder Alex Sweden scored on a penalty kick in the second half, but sadly it was not enough for the Billikens. The homecoming soccer game against Central Arkansas is this Saturday, starting at 7:30 p.m. The annual fireworks show will take place at halftime.
The Billiken women's soccer team was defeated by Iowa State on Sunday afternoon after the Cyclones scored a goal in each half. Billiken senior midfielder Jenny Hummert attempted a game-high 4 shots, but it wasn't enough for the Billikens. They begin Atlantic 10 conference play this Friday against St. Bonaventure at Herman Stadium starting at 7 p.m.
We have some great weather for those upcoming soccer games. You know, things were really fall-like today, but we are going to begin to see that gradual warm-up head into the weekend. Things may be a little bit soggy in time for our annual homecoming and fireworks display on Saturday night, but definitely something that we're going to be monitoring very closely because I know a lot of people are going to be headed in. A lot of current students will be interested in heading to that game as well. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that it'll stay dry on Saturday night.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will keep our fingers crossed. Well, that's all for the show tonight, so thank you for watching.
Don't forget, you can always get the latest movie reviews and news online at SLU-TV.slu.edu or follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We will be back here next week at 7 p.m.